Hi everyone, and welcome to another tutorial. So today I'm going to be showing you how to make this weaver bracelet, and this was designed by heir.looms on Instagram. I'll have his name in the description box below, and I'll bring his Instagram up here in just a second. First I want to show you the design. So it is inspired by the Lotus Pan flute bracelet that was designed by heir.looms, and I'll have her Instagram name in the description box below too. But yeah, this is what the design looks like. I think it looks best in 300 pack bands, especially for the outsides, but that's up to you. So anyway, let me bring up his profile here. It is heir.looms, and this is his account. So if you have an Instagram, go head over there, like his photos, check out his profile, and give him a follow for me. And we'll go ahead and get started. So the first thing you're going to want to get is a hook. A double-ended hook would really be best for this, or at least one like crochet hook, because it's just a lot of loops on the hook at once. You're also going to want a C-clip and some bands. So for the outside, which I use the green medieval bands for, I'll be using opaque black. Then for the red medieval bands in the center, I'll be using neon pink. And for the black opaque up here, I'll be using fuchsia. So let's go ahead and get started. First thing you're going to want to do is make a 12 loop setup on the hook with your black bands. So you're pretty much capping a band, pulling another band through, and then looping 4 bands onto each side. Or fishtailing 4 bands, I should say. So once you have 12 loops on your hook, go ahead and take 4 of your neon pink bands. You're going to take 2 for each side pretty much. So this first one is going to go through the first 6 loops, the first half of your bands, and then you're going to lift the outer 4. And then pull all 4 of those to the outside. Then you're going to take your second band and you're going to pull this through the first 4. And just lift the outer 2, and then pull the outer 2 to the outside. Then you're going to switch this around and do the same thing on the other side. So take a pink through the first 6 or through the first half of your bands, and lift the outer 4. Rearrange all 4 to the outside. Then you'll take your second band through the first 4, and just reclaim the outer 2, and rearrange the outer 2. So you should have something like this on your hook now. You're going to take 2 fuchsia bands. This first one is going to go through the first 10 loops. You're going to lift the first 2, which should be both ends of the same band. You're going to skip those middle 4, pick up the outer 2 pink, and then the outer 2 black. Again, make sure that these 2 pink bands you're picking up both sets of loops, I guess, are the same band. Don't get them all twisted up. Then you're going to take your second fuchsia band, pull this through all the way up to the other fuchsia, and make sure that these pink bands stay inside. You're going to lift the fuchsia on the other side and the outer 2 black. Then once you're at this point, rearrange your fuchsia bands so that this inner one, so that the band that you pulled through first, I guess, is on the outside, and the one that you pulled through second, both loops are on the inside. So it should look something like this. Now you're going to take 4 black bands for each side. This first one will go through the first 4 loops, lift the second, the first and the fourth. And this next one will go through the first 3, lift the outer 1, and then you just fishtail 2 more bands on like regular. So then you'll have 6 loops on this side. We'll turn it around, do the same thing on the other side, so that we are back to 12 loops. So get 4 black bands. The first one will go through the first 4, pick up 1 and 4. Your second one will go through the first 3, lift the outer 1, And then after that, it's very simple. You just fishtail on 2 more bands. Then you'll take your 4 neon pink bands again. This first one will go through the first 6, lift the outer 4, and rearrange the outer 4. Then your next one will go through the first 4, lift the outer 2, and rearrange the outer 2. Go to the other side, pull a band through the first 6, lift the outer 4, rearrange all 4, band through the first 4, lift the outer 2, and rearrange those 2 to the outside. Then you'll take 2 more fuchsia bands. This first one will go through the first 10 loops. You'll lift these first 2, make sure they're the same band. You'll skip the middle 4, and then lift the outer 4, 2 of which should be pink, and the other 2 should be black. Make sure all these bands stay inside of your fuchsia. And take another fuchsia band through. And if your bands do come out on the side, just kind of pull them back over, lift the other fuchsia, and lift the outer 2 black. Again, rearrange this so that the band that you pulled through first is on the outside, and the band that you just pulled through is on the inside. Then you'll take 4 blacks again, through this first band will go through the first 4, lift the first and 4th loop. Then a band through the first 3, lift the outer 1, and then you'll fishtail 2 more bands on. I'm going to go ahead and switch this around to the other side and do the same thing. So, band through the first 4, lift 1 and 4, band through 3, lift the outer 1, and then just fishtail 2 more bands on. And I'll show you one last time how to do this. So you're going to take your pink bands, your first one through the first 6, lift the outer 4, rearrange those 4. Another pink band through the first 4, lift the outer 2, and rearrange the outer 2. Turn it around. Pink band through the first 6, lift the outer 4, and a band through the first 4, lift the outer 2. Then take your fuchsia through the first 10 loops, lift the first 2, skip the middle 4, and then lift the outer 4. Rearrange those outer 2 black, but keep everything else in the middle. Pull another fuchsia through everything up to the other end of that fuchsia band. Lift the fuchsia, lift the blacks, rearrange the blacks again, and make sure to rearrange this fuchsia as well, so it's on the outside, or that the band that you just pulled through is on the inside. And then you'll just continue like we did before, pulling your black bands through, and then I'm going to show you how to close it off. So once you're at this point, I find the easiest thing to do is just pull a band through everything and close. So instead of fishtailing on more bands, just close it there. That's what I did here too. So this is what it looks like in just regular bands, which isn't too bad, but I think it's still like a little bit loose for my liking. But anyway, that's up to you guys. So I'm going to stop the video here, but thank you for watching. If you liked the video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe. I will have Heirloom's name in the description box below. Make sure to check him out on Instagram, give him a follow for me, but for now, that is going to do it for this video, and I hope to see you next time.